Um, Hello everybody. My name is Mango Ruby, and today I'm going to be showing you how to defeat the secret P boss, or the Prime level of Infinite Hyperdeath. So, and just gonna go ahead and get this out there. This is a spoiler warning. This is going to spoil the boss of the secret boss in Layer 3, Gluttony, that you unlock by opening the P door, which is unlocked by getting P ranks on all levels in Prelude and in Infinite Hyperdeath. So if you don't want that boss spoiled, and you don't, if you haven't seen him or you don't want him to be spoiled, then back off now. Go off the video and go play the game. If you don't care about spoilers or have already seen him, just want tips, then go ahead and watch further. I'm going to show you my weapons: revolvers, alt revolver on my second, marksman on first, core eject on 1, pump charge on 2, railgun on 1, overheat on 2, railgun on 1, malicious on 2, screwdriver on 3, arms, feedbacker on 1, or well, you don't really have them, you just press the button, but feedbacker and knuckle buster both. And, by the way, pay attention to this. So when you parry in the game, your health will always be reset to the maximum, or the maximum hard limit. So, assuming that you know how to parry, and you are going to need to know how to parry. Parrying is the most important skill in this fight. You're going to need to know how to parry. Without further ado, let's go. And my first tip is actually for... Shut up. Is for getting to the boss himself. Now, you normally you're going to have to go down this long-ass scoliosis staircase of spookiness that was teased not too long ago. But there's actually a pretty quick way of getting to the boss room. Grab a candle, jump off, fall down twice, or until I get to here, and get to this, which would be the long thing. Jump off, and then slam, and you should end up right next to it. And boom, you're there quickly. Place the candle down, and you're entering the first boss. So, the first boss, well, not really the first boss, the first phase of this boss fight is going to be, my first tip is use the screwdriver. The screwdriver is pretty good. It will allow you to heal, and since the boss is a stationary target and doesn't move at all, it's not exactly going to be that hard to land it on him. And the shotgun is also very effective. Like, master that. Learn how to quickly switching between two shotguns is very important. So let's go ahead and, without further ado, let's do them. Flash prism. I'm gonna turn that music down so I can... the awesome music. So, Flesh Prism, or Flesh Prison, I keep calling him Flesh Prism, is the first part of the boss. He's, well, he's more annoying than he is tough, but he's unique in that, you'll notice, he spawns these little eyes, and these eyes act like, basically, they act like small drones, and he also spawns a miniature version of the malicious face, which will, shoot a beam at you. I'm not sure if it deals the amount of damage that a malicious beam or malicious face shot deals, but normally these eyes can be popped with a single revolver shot. The malicious face can be popped with 2 normal revolver shots. And so you want to prioritize these faces. You'll notice You'll notice there's a black hole from the original Minos boss fight and at the end of Lust, so you're going to want to make sure you deal with that. And those holy beams that are very dangerous. So, what you want to do is you want to attack him, and he's probably going to do it soon. Don't let that... avoid that black hole no matter what. And as you can see, he is... he's basically what he's doing here is he's healing. So after a certain amount of time, he'll eventually just absorb all the eyes into him, and he can heal back up to like maximum health. So you really want to prioritize those eyes and the malicious face. So at this point, and as you can see, yeah, he healed all the way back to full health. So and this can really mess up your P runs. Uh, you also might want to try boosting your shotgun shots. And let me see if I can. That's not exactly the best idea to use the default. And if you're low on health, just get up right close to him. He's gonna heal back to like fucking full. Watch, yep, he healed up to like half health. So just take care of these guys. And be sure to get some good damage on him. And now he's dead. And by the way, when he's dying, I just slid into his fucking attack. When he's dying, he can actually... he still attacks normally, so... Ah! Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So, that's Minos Prime. Started by accident. So, Obama Prism's gone. Next boss is Minos Prime, the actual boss fight of the level. Now, Minos Prime, and just a couple tips before the fight really starts, is that he is fast. He is fast as fuck. And he is relentless. He will not give up. He rarely ever gives you a chance of downtime. So you really gotta be quick with him. You gotta really be on your toes. Now, my first big tip is to actually avoid jumping. It might sound a bit odd, but a lot of his attacks can be avoided just by dashing or by sliding. The only attack that you really need to jump for would be the dive bomb attack, where he just fucking dive bombs your ass into oblivion. And when this attack happens, jump into the air as far away from wherever you currently are as possible, and when he's done, once the shockwave is past, he launches a shockwave with that attack on normal and violent difficulty. And by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier, but this is on violent difficulty. So if you... Shit, where was I? Oh yeah, so, and be sure to just immediately smash down. I've noticed that he does his dive bomb, he seems to do his dive bomb less when you're consistently on the ground. So, if you stay on the ground, you should be able to effectively just keep him from doing that attack too much. That's the dive bomb. And as you noticed, I parried his attack there. That attack is his swipes. I call those just his normal swipes. So that attack will... he swipes at you 3 times, and then he teleports in front of you and does one parryable swipe. So be sure to parry that attack. And that his swipes look very similar to another attack where he swipes at you once, waits a little bit, swipes at you again, and then quickly launches a snake projectile after you. The easiest way to differentiate those two attacks is that they are he does wait a little bit before the first and second swipe with that attack. But again, parrying is your best friend. Learn the timing for his attacks. They're not the hardest attacks in the game to parry. You just gotta get the timing down. That was his attack I just talked about. That's his dive bomb attack. He tends to scream "Judgment" whenever he does that attack, and it's actually not that hard to dodge. He will appear right in front of you and can just parry him. So it's I think it's basically the same window as his snake swipes parry, but again, just like be sure to dodge away because he can still hit you with that explosion, even if you parry it. So be sure to dodge away as soon as you parry, or else he'll fuck you up. And another tip for dodging his swipes and his swipes where he launches the missile, uh, you're probably you should. It's actually best to, in my opinion, it's best to dash. It's best to slide away from those attacks to so that you don't consume your stamina. You're not going to gain stamina, but you're not at least not going to lose any. And not only that, but he does seem to have some trouble hitting you when you're sliding, so that's a big tip. Oh, what the fuck? As you see, I healed there. Okay, now he's entered the second phase. Second phase is very hard. You lose the ability to parry any of his normal attacks. The only attack that you can parry are his snake missiles. And so you're gonna want to be very careful and just yeah, you just be very careful and remember those snake missiles are your only way of healing. And you don't need to heal him. You don't need to hit him when you do the snake missile, by the way. All you have to do is parry them. You don't have to hit him, just parry the missile. It'll give you health whether you hit him or not. Ah, shit. Okay. Okay. And he's dead. And another thing, and the fun thing you can do here is, you can lag the fuck out of your game just by doing this. Blah 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 blah. And he's dead. The sexy ruler of lust is gone forever. And you beat the game. Yay. And as you can see, I got a B for time because of fucking Obama prism that took a while. But still, no restarts. S for style, S for kills. He is... Well, once you get the timing down for his attacks and you know the correct way to strafe around him, he's not the hardest boss in the world. Definitely a lot harder than Gabe. Gabe's a fucking pussy compared to this guy. But still, it's just be sure to strafe, backpedal a lot, constantly attack him. Just, yeah, do that stuff and you'll be fine. And that was it. So, yeah, and that sends you back to 3-2 to fight Gabe. So, that was the video. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.